We're going live.
Broadcasting live from the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Brad Quast is with me, former Eagles linebacker. What's up, Brad?
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year,
Happy
man.
New
Good
Year.
to see
Happy
you.
New Year.
Give
Good
me
seeing
some
you.
skin here. Hey,
Happy
listen,
New Year.
man. Big game for the Eagles today, man.
Huge.
Eagles Cowboys. And you know what I've been hearing all week long, Brad? Oh, going to sit the starters. You're as a former player, you're geared to win, man. You want to go out and play these games.
You want to play, it's going to be cold. But I wanted to get back to, in the first 2 weeks of the season, they wanted to fire the coach.
Right.
They wanted to fire the GM. They wanted Jalen Hurts can't play. And now everybody's changed their mood. So it's amazing. Welcome to Philadelphia.
So we're all excited about our new gigs for the next 7 weeks.
Yeah,
we'll
be at Hollywood Diner in Woodbury Heights on Route 45.
Route 45. Come on down. Now today we got a big show. We've got a lot of giveaways today.
A lot of giveaways.
A
lot of familiar in the stands there. Look at
little people.
Little Mulca Hill guys.
All right. So today we're going to be giving away a Eagles Devontae Smith Eagles jersey. Today we have Cassidy and Gina here. We're going to do some. We're going to have some games we're going to play for some people out in the crowd to be eligible to win the autographed Devontae Smith football and and a Devontae Smith Eagles jersey provided by Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. The Eagles, the prize package, they have the largest selection of team jerseys, clothing, and hats. You'll find the newest team styles from vendors like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. Stop by their 13th River Valley mall locations, including Pro Image Sports in the Hamilton Mall, the largest selection of team jerseys around, or shop online at fantreasures.com. And so we're going to be giving away the jersey and the football today in preparation for the Eagles Cowboys.
So what's the criteria we're giving it away?
Well, the girls are going to Gina and Cassidy are going to have what they call reindeer games.
Okay,
today.
All right.
So you come down and you're going to throw rings.
Can we give it just to the best looking girl?
We can't do that.
Okay.
That's not fair.
Okay. All right.
Because there's one girl here.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Let's single people out.
Okay. All right.
Let's talk about the Eagles today, Brad, because like I said, like a prelude to the show, prelude to this week, there are a lot of people that want to rest the starters. As a former player, how do you feel about that? I mean, look, you don't want to get anybody hurt going in, but the Eagles have won 4 games in a row. Right, they're on a roll.
So they're going to have to go on the road to play in the playoffs, regardless, right?
Right.
So if you're a 9-10 year vet, offensive lineman, getting banged up for all this since August, you don't want to play tonight. You want to take a week off.
You want to take the week off.
Your body needs a break.
And it's week
your body needs a break.
It's week 17.
You're banged up. You want to take a break, and so I don't fault them for that. I'm curious to see if the commissioner called both teams and said, "Listen, the integrity of this game, that happens a lot when you rest everybody."
But if you look at the Eagles are 9-7, they get an opportunity to be 10-7, going into the playoff games on a 5-game winning streak, and considering the fact that the Eagles are 0-6 against teams with
a winning
record,
yeah.
it would behoove them.
And then the stinking Cowboys at the boot.
And it's the Cowboys to boot.
Yeah,
By the way, you taking me to the game tonight?
It's cold. It's gonna be cold. You want to go?
He's got 2 tickets, but you want to take me to the game?
It's gonna be cold. So
all right, we'll discuss that. We got a big show lined up today. We're here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, on Route 45. Come on down. We're giving away an autographed Eagles jersey, or autographed Eagles football. And a Eagles Devontae Smith jersey. Great giveaway items, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, with the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Hey, My Winter Watchdog, have you heard about New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road? Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Or send Debbie an email, debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. And I want to remind people that today's game day. So you know what that means? The locker room at Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season on game day, get an Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. Blitz's is now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big deal. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here live from the Hollywood Cafe.
Hey, come down to Hollywood and Billy will buy you a drink.
Right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Billy, this is your second break.
With a preview of Sunday Night Football. Week 18 wraps up the regular season in Sin City with a primetime matchup of AFC West playoff contenders, the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Both are 9-7. The winner will get the final spot in the playoffs. Join Ross Tucker and me for all the action from Las Vegas on Sunday Night Football.
Listen to Sunday Night Football on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 8 p.m.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning. Those
covered the entire first segment on the air. I went to break so I could talk to Gina and finally get you on.
Comfort specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Break. So now you need to go along with this segment.
Owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
And then
call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for a military and senior discount.
Now, am I loud or quiet in your ear, Bill? You can barely hear me.
Hi, this is Louis Capelli Jr., Commissioner Director of Camden County, New Jersey, reminding everyone to get your vaccine shot and booster to help protect yourself, your family, and neighbors. The commissioners recently opened the Camden County COVID-19 Health Hub at the Blackwood campus of Camden County College. This site allows you to get your vaccination and your booster and to vaccinate your whole family. Children over the age of 5 will enjoy our kid-friendly setting to make it comfortable and non-threatening. For updated information on COVID-19 and vaccination efforts, visit CamdenCounty.com. We're all in this together. Let's play our part to stay safe and healthy this winter.
But can you hear me? Well, then, Billy, you won't know what time you're coming back from break because you barely pay attention during the break. Brad, your job is to make sure Billy is paying attention.
Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app. We're broadcasting live from the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Come on down. We're on Route 45 in Woodbury Heights, and we've got a great couple of giveaways. We got an autographed Devontae Smith NFL football. It's a beautiful football. It's white with the Eagles emblem and the birds on there, signed by Devontae Smith. And we also have a Devontae Smith Eagles jersey, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. And speaking of Devontae Smith today, Brad Quast,
yes,
Devontae Smith is 38 yards away from breaking the Deshaun Jackson's rookie receiving record. Will he do it?
And I think he will. And we talked about it earlier in the week. Is he a number one receiver?
I think he is.
Is he that number one guy?
He's done it. Listen, he's done it with. He hasn't had as many receptions. Albeit he has one more game. But if you look at the most receptions, Keith Jackson has 81. Deshaun Jackson at 62. Devontae Smith has 61.
Yeah, and the great thing about him, he's a likable kid. He's a good guy.
So I want to see him break it, but that means he has to play.
He's not one of those divas, and he'll want to play.
That means he has to play today.
But he might have hit the rookie wall though. The rookie
wall. And listen, you've talked about that several times.
Yeah.
The rookie wall.
Rookie wall.
I get that, but you know Jalen Hurts. When you talk to Jalen Hurts or saw him, being interviewed, Jalen Hurts said that he wants to play.
Yeah, they want to play.
Right? How about Landon Dickerson? He's got to play as a rookie. He didn't play. You remember, he didn't play the preseason because he was coming off an injury. He didn't start playing until Brandon Brooks got hurt in week 2.
This is an important game. They need to hit their player incentives to get bonus money. So they need to play. These guys want to play. If it's going to affect their pocketbook, they will play. Trust me. They will
Deshaun
play.
Jackson has 912 yards in his rookie year. Devontae Smith has 875, so it's 38 yards to break, 37 to tie. Will he do it today, Brad Claus?
I think he will. I think he's going to do it. And what jumps out on me in these numbers are 160 yards rushing.
Right.
The Eagles offense. I wonder remember everyone was complaining that they throw the ball too much. I wonder on who knocked on the coach's door and says, excuse me, we're going to run the ball a little more.
Well, because all good coaches have to have the ability to adapt.
Well, to
what they have, right, Brad?
Either that or he listens to the talk radio and he started caring what people think, and he changed his mindset. And now they're running the ball.
And that's the mark of a good coach, right? I mean, being able to change on the fly.
Yes, I agree.
You don't try to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Agreed.
And so if you have a player, a quarterback / your receivers that do something better than other strategy, you go to what works well.
And quite frankly, their offensive line is more run oriented than pass. So they're bangers and bruisers, and they want to go downhill, and that's exactly what they're doing. And it shows in the stats: 160 yards per game average rushing. Number one in the that's
number
crazy.
one.
Number one. It's awesome to see, and that's old NFC East football, which is great.
Yeah, and I mean, and also the offensive line talked to the coach and said, "Look, we can run block.
Yeah,
let's impose our will on the guys." Let's win this game in the trenches.
Big guys
don't linebacker.
Big guys don't want to go. Put their hand.
But these games are won in the trenches, correct?
Yes, it is. It is. But if you have a couple good skill guys, that helps as well.
All right. So, Brad, as a former player, I want to ask you. You said it's a long season, and older guys they don't want to play. I just find that hard to believe. I want to play. I want to get to 10-7. Sirianni probably wants that on his record.
Well, here's what happens. The older guys are married, established. You're looking at 8 to 10 years, 12 years. They've got kids. They're going, okay, honey, we got to enroll them in school. We got to go back to where we grew up. So there's a lot of logistics going on, especially if you're out of the playoff race.
Sure.
That's when, they clean out the locker room. But it's a long season for the rookies because the rookies have no idea the endurance. 4 preseason games or 3, and then the 18, 19 weeks plus playoffs. It's crazy.
Another concerning factor is the Eagles. The teams that they've beat, they're 0-6 against winning teams, but the quarterbacks that they've played against,
they haven't played anybody.
I mean, if you look at the 9 games that they won, they beat Matt Ryan. He had a 71.6 passer rating. They beat Sam Darnold. He had a 44.5 passer rating in that game. They beat Jared Goff. He was one of the best at 90.6. Teddy Bridgewater, they beat him. 30-13. He had a 79.
So you would say
hold on, let me go
those
down the
guys
list.
are probably
Trevor
lower half.
Simeon, Zach Wilson, Garrett Gilbert, Jake Fromm. I mean,
they're worse than the
and
league.
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah. So what are you trying to say?
You know what the combined passer rating for those players?
Under 100.
74.7.
That's not good.
That's not good.
All these teams are not going to the playoffs.
Right. So that concerns me. Does that concern you?
It does.
So is that a testament to the Eagles' defense? Because if you look at the Eagles' defense, I mean, they're one of the better defenses in the league.
It's a testament to the scheduling god.
The scheduling, right?
The scheduling, it's scheduling. You know, so regardless, they'll be in the dance, and that's all you ask for as a Philly fan. You want to have an opportunity to play in the playoffs, and who knows what happens from there.
The Cowboys are ranked 19th in total defense. The Eagles are ranked 7th. You can pass on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can pass on the Cowboys.
They're not playing. Micah Parsons not playing today.
Well, how special is he?
I don't think Diggs is playing today. They're going to have a lot of people.
They have nothing to play for. They got the whole field.
Well, the Eagles don't either.
Well,
except for the fact that it's the Cowboys, the hated Cowboys. The fact that Sirianni would like to have a 10-win season on his resume, and the Eagles would continue with their winning ways.
You're convincing me to get rid of my tickets for the game.
Oh, I want you to take me to the game too, man.
My date?
Take the mayor of Mantua.
Well, speaking of mayors, we got a couple of mayors in the house. We got two. We got royalty.
We got royalty here today.
Yeah.
All right,
Mr. Lou Manzo and Joe Marino, two mayors.
All right, we'll get them up. We'll talk. By the way, Louis Manzo. Growing up with Louis, he was always the quarterback. He was always the center of the street hockey team. He was like Bobby Clark. He was like Joe Namath growing up. Right? He was all that.
I remember the first time we met at Nights in Venice.
He led off.
The man.
Baseball.
Did
it all. 4-star.
Did it all.
All right. Well, the first hour of the locker room. Hey, by the way, we're broadcasting live at the Woodbury.
Come down.
We're in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, at the Hollywood Cafe Sport. That's a beautiful place.
Beautiful,
man.
Yeah.
They got all these TVs around here.
Really
they got you got Eagles, Flyers, Sixers, and Phillies jerseys hanging up. It's a good place to watch the game.
I might have a cocktail.
We may have to stay here for the game.
Okay.
It'll be a long day.
It'll be a lot warmer.
Yeah, all right.
a lot warmer, I'll tell you that.
First hour of the locker room was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli mid-size sedan of the class leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at Maserati, the main line, today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll be talking with the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan. Oh, all right, we're not going to break, and everybody heard that. So we'll continue with I'm all discombobulated.
You are. Listen.
Setup
Give
today.
him a shot. He needs a shot. Give him a shot.
All right, so we're not going to break, but Dave Sharapan is waiting for his link to the StreamYard so we can talk to Dave Sharapan.
Yeah, I want to ask him. You know what?
I got some specific questions.
Who the Alabama Georgia game? The number I just don't. I don't get it. Who do you like in that game? Alabama.
Well,
Georgia.
I want Georgia to win.
Do you?
I want Georgia to win that game. I'm not a big Nick Saban fan.
Any of Nick's coaches that went on have never beat him. You know that?
They've never beat him.
They've never beat Nick.
It's tough to beat the instructor, isn't it? The teacher.
The teacher and the pupil. Yeah, so he's never lost to one of his pupils.
All right.
So that's pretty amazing.
All right, so we're trying to hook up with the Sportsbook Consigliere. Now we haven't been on the air the last couple Saturdays because of the Christmas and the New Year's Day.
What'd you get for Christmas? What was your best present?
I got some coal, a lump of coal.
Okay, all right.
All right. So are we ready for I guess we're ready for Dave Sharapan? No, he says I'm in the waiting room. All right. So without any further ado, let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room my man, the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. What's up?
Look at who's sporting Pittsburgh.
Look at him, man. You got Roethlisberger's number on the back of that shirt?
No, that's a Rocky Italian stallion shirt.
There you go.
Look at that. Santa brought me this T-shirt. Boys, it's good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is officially the last time I think we can say it. The statute of limitations is January 8th. You get 1 week to say it. That would be today. But, man, oh, man, you guys got a road game. You're all fancied up. Everybody's, partying, hanging out. Brad, I don't know if the lighting is different or what, but you got the best head of hair in radio. I mean, it ain't even close.
Is it? Listen, I get my
it's unbelievable.
And it's real. There's no gray in it.
Man, it's
I swear. I don't look good, right?
Nothing up top. I
don't look a day over in white, huh?
Oh my!
Look at this, huh?
God. You guys
new buzz?
I think I'm going to put some gray dye in it or something because it's
listen. You can work this, Brad. You can. This is
right.
Good.
Huh?
You guys are sitting next to each other, like right next to each other.
Right next to each other.
Listen, Dave. We are broadcasting live, a Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. We're on location today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
drinking already.
I'm going to have to come see this place next time I come back east. You're going to have to bring me down there.
It's a great sports bar. It's got all the
they're David. They're all eagled up. Big game tonight here in Philly, and there's some Eagles jerseys here. They're already getting tuned up for the game tonight.
I heard you guys are giving stuff away, all this stuff. Everybody's got to be all over the moon. You should be. It's a big game. I mean, the season wins for your Birds was 6 to 6.5. So already exceeded expectations, both in bookmakers' eyes, odds makers' eyes, and fans' eyes. So tonight's a celebration of a great season, but it's also an opportunity to kind of set the road forward. I have no idea why anybody at Dallas would be playing. Honestly, I have no idea. Like, they're saying all the right things. The line opened 3.5, 4, went all the way up to 7 because there was that COVID news for the Eagles, like they weren't going to play. And then I was over here in Las Vegas saying, I'm taking the Eagles +7 as much as I can. I'm taking the money line as much as I can. I think the Eagles cover today for sure. I think they're going to win the game. I mean, they're playing. I don't know what Dallas is doing. Now, we'll see early. You're going to the game. By the way, you're crazy going to the game. I mean, it is cold. Like you were playing, you had to sit outside and sit in that cold.
First half, and I'm out of there. I think.
Yeah, but you got to keep yourself, Dave. Yeah. You got to keep yourself warm.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's different ways to do
that. Right?
You got to figure out ways to do that. I mean, I went to a lot of games back east. All them Penn State games that I went to froze. I mean, those November, December, they're freezing. So I give you credit for going to a football game outside in January in Philadelphia. But yeah, I mean, guys, I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but Dave, this line's been jumping all over.
I know. So you really think they're going to win tonight? Outright.
I do. I think they have every reason to play it all the way straight up to the end. Whereas Dallas, I think, may just treat it like getting some work. And I mean, they can't really change their position. And if one guy on Dallas gets hurt, I mean, if that gets hurt, it's over. If Zeke gets hurt, it's over. Like, they can't risk. I mean, what the Eagles are doing, not that I'm saying that they can, absorb an injury better, but they can run the ball and score, and they just do what they do. So, I think it's ready-made for an Eagle.
David, how about the Eagles, number 1 in rushing offense, 160 yards a game? That's crazy.
It's so impressive, Brad.
It really is.
I mean, and you mentioned the schedule, and that's what the knock is. Oh, well, they didn't play anybody. They play in the NFC. So what? Running the ball in the NFL is hard. Nobody's really doing it anymore. They're doing it when the opponent knows they're doing it, and they're still successful at it to the point where they're the best team in the league. I mean, I think they're not only a threat to win today, Brad. I don't think anybody wants to play this team in the playoffs. They can go win a game. I don't know if they can win 3 and get to the Super Bowl. That's a lot to ask. But why not? I think they can go and win a road game in the playoffs.
Dave, here's the only knock on the Eagles. They're 0-6 against teams with a winning record this year.
Billy,
and I know they won their last 4 games.
Billy,
Look at who they play.
Stop looking at the numbers when the playoffs start.
Yeah, it's a new season.
I'm telling
you, it's 0-0. It's a new season.
Yeah,
yeah.
Everything.
I'm worried because if you look at the quarterbacks, I just went over a list of the quarterbacks they played. I mean, you're talking about Jake Fromm, Mike Glennon, Tyler Heineke, Zach Wilson. I mean, they haven't played any. They haven't been able to defend against a good quarterback. You look at the quarterbacks. That they beat them. You look at 143 quarterback rating. Patrick Mahomes 131. Tom Brady 102. Derek Carr 113. Justin Herbert 123. Daniel Jones, for Christmas sake, had a 94 rating. And they can't stop good quarterbacks, and that worries me.
Yeah, their defense is not where it should be for playoff time. But
fair.
Like I said, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
you got the Eagles covered. Is that right, Dave?
I do.
All right. Let's look at the another game today. The Chiefs and the Broncos. I mean, are the Chiefs going to play anybody today?
I think they are. I think the NFL did them a favor talking about scheduling by giving them the opportunity to show everyone that they're not only going to win, but they're going to kind of set the tone for the weekend. They're still playing for the 1 seed. The problem with this line is 10.5, 10, with Kansas City being favored. The total's only 45, 44.5. And how many points is Denver going to score? That's the only thing I'm looking at. I don't think Denver scores more than 13 points. You can bet the Denver team total under. I think Kansas City gets at least 23. I mean, they do that just by accident, the way their offense is. I think they cover the spread. So, I mean, it could go under. 24-13 is only 37 points, and that's under 45. So the total's, I think, iffy, but I think Kansas City plays and forces Tennessee to have to go to Houston and win that game to keep that 1 seed. With only one bye, the game has changed. It has definitely changed. That one bye, the bye was huge before. It's enormous now because now you don't have to play. Someone has to play an extra road game just to get to the AFC or NFC championship. I think Kansas City wins and covers.
With Dave Sharapan, the Sportsbook Consigliere, calls us every Saturday morning live from Las Vegas. Of course, you can follow him on the Cash Consideration Show. It's a great show, Dave, that you do. And a big game Sunday night, Dave, the Chargers and the Raiders. I mean, that's big. You win, you're in.
Yep.
Can't believe it. So we got a playoff game. What do you got, Brad?
I don't know if you heard, I was at a wedding, and the rumor is Jimmy Harbaugh is going to leave in Michigan and going to be the next Raiders coach. From a reliable source. A very reliable source. And he goes, yeah, he's going to be the next Vegas coach. So have you heard that in Vegas?
Oh, yeah. I do this other show called Bostonian versus the Book on Monday through Friday, and it came up on Friday's show yesterday. And, I mean, I could see it, but I could also see this being a real good negotiating tactic by Harbaugh as well to kind of get the money back that he took a pay cut last year because they were running him out. I mean, they were gonna send him out. And he's like, no, I'll stay. I'll take the pay cut. I like it here. Not only I can't hear Brad. He muted.
Yeah, if he didn't play football at Michigan, he would have been fired 3 years ago.
Right. Okay. So they keep him, but he stays and slays the dragon. He beat Ohio State. Then he goes and wins the Big Ten. He gets to the playoff with Michigan. So now well, of course, somebody else is going to come calling. I don't know if a guy like that, the only motivation is, this, Brad, at this point in your life when you get older, like, does he want to come to move to Las Vegas and be an NFL coach, or does he like being a college coach? I mean, that's the only decision. The money, how much more money is it going to be worth? I don't know. I mean, if it's doubling your salary, okay, maybe, but it ain't going to double. So he's trying to get the money. I don't know what they're doing. I think the game on Sunday is going to be great. There's a buzz around town, being in a local market again. I mean, I grew up in Pittsburgh, but having been in Las Vegas for so long without a team, you forget what the buzz is like. We got a playoff game on Sunday. They flexed it to Sunday night. I don't understand this line. The Chargers -3 in Vegas. I mean, the Raiders, again, you play who's on your schedule. They won 3 in a row, including a win at Indy last week. As long as they don't turn the ball over, I think they're going to win the game. I'm surprised they're getting 3. I think you could take the 3, but I think you could take them on a money line. Chargers are going to make a turnover that's going to cost them the game. I mean, can the Chargers win too? Yeah. I think hopefully it's an entertaining game. After all the dud games that we're going to get on Sunday, hopefully this is going to be a good game back and forth.
All right, there he is, the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBKConsig. And it's a 3-pack today.
Yeah, thank you.
They're the only games that matter, Dave, but we love seeing your face. We love having you on the program each and every Saturday because you bring it, baby.
Oh. Hey, Dave, quick question.
Yep.
Bama, Georgia.
Yeah.
That's Bama, Georgia. Well, I
forgot how I forget that.
Come on, Bama, Georgia. Where's your heart there?
I saw the time.
Billy's on a road game for the first time in weeks, and he's all messed up, Brad. Tell him to relax. Everybody, take a deep breath. He's muted. This is great.
He's crazy. He's going crazy.
So, Bama, Georgia, okay? SEC championship was 4 weeks ago. The line opened 3.5, 4. Everybody brought all the bags of money, all the sharp guys that I like to call rhombuses and parallelograms, because, again, you can't say sharp and square in a gambling community, because everybody gets upset. Everybody bet Georgia. Drove the line all the way up to 7. And you got Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide +7. And they won outright. Now you come with a shorter number in half, even lower. Some books opened at 2, 2.5. The same thing happened, right? All that early money was Georgia. Now everybody's going, what are you people looking at? Give me Alabama. Give me the 3. Give me the money line. Until somebody goes and beats Saban in a game like this, especially one of his assistants. We all know the record against his assistants. You even said it earlier too, Brad. I like Alabama. I mean, I fell for it the first time. I took Georgia because, listen, people don't want to see Bama win. Everybody wants to slay the dragon. Nobody wants to see the same team win over and over and over. We all root for the underdog to take down the favorite. I get it, but I ain't touching it. I'm going to wait until Monday when I finally decide, because I've gone over it 100 times and I can't find a reason right now to take Georgia, yet they're favored. So the bookmaker me, the odds maker me, is going, all right, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know, but maybe it's that easy, and you take Alabama.
All right.
Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan, live from Vegas every Saturday. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBKConsig. Dave, we really appreciate it, and let's go Birds.
You guys are the best. Enjoy the game. Stay warm. Go Eagles. Fly. Eagles fly.
All right, buddy. See you.
There he is, Dave Sharapan on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. Hey, want to remind people, we're down here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, and we got great giveaway items. We got a Devontae Smith jersey and an autographed Devontae Smith football. Come down and participate in the reindeer games. Cassidy is running here. You got to get a couple tickets to participate.
You think that reindeer head will fit on my noggin?
No way. Not with that.
You think it'll fit on my head? No.
By the way, the jersey, the Devontae Smith jersey is provided by Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. They have the largest selection of new team jerseys, clothing, hats. They have the finest team that new apparel from styles like vendors like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness. Stop by the 13 Delaware Valley Mall locations, including Pro Image Sports in the Hamilton Mall. I want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin. Or excuse me, I'm reading the wrong. Call the one Ron Conklin 856-988-8900. I'm all discombobulated from what happened earlier today. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up the first hour of the locker room. You're listening to the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The College Football National Championship, presented by AT&T. The top-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide look to repeat as national champions when they face Kirby Smart's third-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Coverage begins Monday at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN.
It's the NCAA National Championship game, exclusively on 97.3 ESPN FM. South Jersey's home for the College Football National Championship game.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is Mike Herron. You've heard me talk about my experiences playing football at the Naval Academy on the locker room with Billy Schweim. I'm here to tell you about a company with the same high level of integrity and dedication that it takes to be successful on the football field. Best Property Maintenance. When you need cleaning and janitorial services you can trust, call Best Property Maintenance. They'll take care of your property from top to bottom, commercial and residential, fully licensed and insured. Call Best today. When you want it done right and on time, call Best. They'll do the rest. Call today 609-926-2378 or go online at bestpropertynj.com.
As a local bank with deep roots in Cape May County, Crest Savings Bank's directors, management, and employees are all part of your community. We are your neighbors, friends, and family. Our financial centers serve your personal and professional deposit, loan, and wealth management needs. We are thankful for the opportunity to serve our residents and visitors for over 100 years by providing small-town customer service with modern products. Crest Savings Bank. Banking is what we do. Community is who we are. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back here. We're back here in the locker room on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app. Brad Quast and I are broadcasting live from the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey.
Yeah, Route 45. Yep.
Now we got a lot of people in the crowd. Come on down. We're giving away a Devontae Smith a Devontae Smith jersey, and we're also giving away a autographed Devontae Smith football. So we got a lot of things. We
got some nice prizes here.
We got the mayor of Mullica Hill in here.
Couple mayors, couple mayors.
Lou Manzo is in the crowd. Minaj, we used to call him Minaj.
Minaj, what?
Right?
Minaj.
He was like, he's always like the Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
All right, Louis Manzo's here. By the way, he did a great job during the tornado came.
Oh, the tornado ravaged Harrison Township.
He got more airtime. He's going to have to join the Screen Actors Guild when he gets there. That's how much airtime he's got. Hey, want to remind people that Blitz's Market and the locker room want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season on game day. Get an Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now is online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Brad Quast, as a former player, and we've talked about this. So you're from Chicago. So
Chicago,
you're used to playing
I'm
in
used
the
to cold weather.
You're used to playing in the cold, but does the weather affect the players? Because Dave Sharapan said it's going to be cold, but does it affect the players?
You don't want to play in cold weather because you when you're playing, you don't feel because
Maybe you sit on those heated benches.
Yeah, but you sit on the bench and your sweat freezes. That's not fun.
No,
that's not fun. No, in cold weather, your hands, you don't feel your hands, and give me 65 degrees any day of the week. Any Sunday. So.
Just about everybody in the area's heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007. We're going to see if we can get the big guy to come down next week.
Yeah, Ked's a great guy and does a great job with his company, Jersey Man, and promoting. And he's just a fun guy to have, and he's got a lot of insight.
Yeah. Now on the other side, we think we're going to be talking with Mike Quick, legendary receiver from the Eagles, but he also does a great job with the broadcast with Merle Reese. Broadcasting the Eagles games right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Yeah, Mike does an excellent job. Him and Merle's been there forever, and hopefully he has time to call in. A couple questions I jotted down to ask him what his thoughts are on some of the things that are happening with the Birds. But it's always nice to talk to.
Now the Birds had 12. The Birds had a bunch of players. I believe it was 12 players that had the COVID list. There's 12 Eagles remain on the COVID list. Gerard Avery, Fletcher Cox, Marcus Epps, Dallas Goedert, Nate Herbig, running back Jordan Howard. Kelsey came off the other day, Monte Maddox, McLeod. They got a lot of guys, but some of them we'll find out at 4 o'clock today, the actives and inactives.
Yeah, the whole COVID process and procedures in the NFL from day one to now is changing, and it'll probably change and evolve through the playoffs as well. So it's a shame, once they get cleared. I think it's only 5 days now.
All right, first hour is in the books. We got a little rocky start, but we'll settle down. We'll get into the groove, right, Brad?
Yeah, everything's good. I think we worked all the technical.
We're broadcasting live at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. The crowd's starting to fill in. I can feel the excitement building.
Yes, I think
we got
they're here for you.
Couple
for you.
Great giveaways, an autographed Devontae Smith football, and we have a jersey. So stay with us. It's Brad Quast, Billy Schweim in the locker room right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar. Make sure you get down to have an opportunity to win one of these great prizes. We got a couple. We're also selling the locker room jerseys, so stick with us. It's the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
all year. And with checkout code TOWNSQUARE at harrys.com, you can get a trial set for just $3. If your resolution is to always look and feel your best, that's Harry's specialty. Their high-quality razors combine an ergonomic design with 5 super sharp blades, shipped directly to you with a 100% money-back guarantee. New customers can get a Harry starter set for just $3 at harrys.com with code TOWNSQUARE at checkout. Get a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel with aloe, and travel cover, all for just $3. That's code TOWNSQUARE at checkout at harrys.com.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider and are only available if the provider determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means the prescription medication to treat ED is super affordable at 4hims.com. And now get your first online doctor's visit free at 4hims.com. That's right, zero copay, no awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. That's really good news. To start your free online visit, go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/joy.
Prop Swap is where America buys and sells sports bets. College national championship is finally here, and prop swappers are cashing in. Like Jesse from New York, who sold his 100-to-1 Michigan college football ticket for $1,800 on Prop Swap. Prop Swap has thousands of buyers and sellers across the country, so you'll always find the best odds and collect the most money for your bet. The Alabama-Georgia showdown is Monday night, so hurry and download the free Prop Swap app right now.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreenquiz.com now and take the American Cancer Society's 2-minute cancer screening quiz to find out what screening tests are right for you. Don't wait. Take the quiz, get screened. Go to cancerscreenquiz.com now. Cancerscreenquiz.com.
A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey. This is 97.3 ESPN, home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
He is hit! He stumbles! He's down!
WENJ HD Millville, Atlantic City.
All right, we are back here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, 97.3 ESPN. Brad Quast is here with me as we broadcast live from the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Got a great crowd down here, Brad.
Yeah, it's a really good crowd. I think they're all fired up, pre-Eagles game. Great crowd.
Big Eagles game tonight. I want to get that 10th win. I want to, I know it's like people want to rest players for the playoffs, but we've won 4 games in a row. We could get our 10th win. We could beat the Dallas Cowboys.
And the momentum going into the playoffs would be very good. So I agree with you. So let's root for the Eagles, and hopefully they play their starters and no injuries.
Now let's bring on a guy he's a great quality guy. Was a great wide receiver for the Eagles, and now he does the radio broadcast for the Eagles with Merrill Reese. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room, Mike Quick. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
All right, we're down here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar as we're broadcasting live, getting everybody ready for the Eagles-Cowboys game.
Oh, well. Are you done at the stadium already? No. When? Okay. All right.
I think all the guys that are down there now, they are just having beverages and getting ready for tonight.
Okay. All right.
All right, Mike. A lot has been made a lot has been made of the Eagles and the Cowboys game that doesn't mean anything. But as a former player, Mike, these games all mean something. I mean, as an athlete, as a competitor, don't you want to win every game that you play?
No question about it. You want to win every single game. That's really why one of the main reasons you get into the business. On crutches. I want to beat that guy and beat him down.
Yeah, I agree because it's innate in a competitor. You just want to come out and win it. And like he just said, Brad, it's a Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, you want to participate and show your best, and especially like Mike said, the Cowboys. It's something a little special there. You can't lose to the Cowboys.
The Eagles are on a 4-game winning streak. They've won They've won 6 out of their last 7 games. The only concern I have is, their 9 wins have come against teams with a combined record of 49, 94, and 1, which is only a .343 winning percentage. Does that concern you?
Well, they can't change their schedule and who they're playing. Those are the teams that were on their schedule. Those are the teams that they had to play against. So they beat teams that, when you look at them, they didn't have good quarterback play. Early in the season, they played against really good quarterbacks, games that they didn't win. But they couldn't change the schedule. They have to still play. Here's the other thing that you have to really consider. These guys are still the best in the world at what they do. They may not be the top tier quarterbacks in the National Football League, but in terms of guys who can play this game, they're still the best in the world.
Talking with Mike Quick, legendary football player from the Eagles, radio broadcast team. On the radio broadcast, you catch him right here on 97.3 ESPN throughout the season. Mike, Devontae Smith, 37 yards away from breaking Deshaun Jackson's most receptions by a rookie. Is he going to do it tonight?
Preseason game. That's kind of what I'm sensing. With all of the players that are on the COVID list on both teams, on Dallas teams, I looked at the list this morning out of Dallas, and there are a lot more players now on that COVID list than I saw on there a couple of days ago. So this whole thing is a moving target as to who's going to play. And Billy, each game I try to put together my chart of players that are going to be on the field and a little notes about each player. This has been the most difficult week of the season to just figure out who could possibly be on the field.
Totally agree. Hey, quick question for you, Mike. What is your opinion? You think somebody went in and knocked on coach's door from them throwing the ball on 70% of their offense plays to now leading the league in rushing at 160 yards per game and just pounding the ball? Do you think that was an influence from the front office, or he's listening to the media? What's your thoughts on that?
Whole line that we have. They can dominate. We can run the ball if we just continue to run the ball. And they started to have success running the ball. And when you have success, it just breeds more of the same, doing the same thing. And I really think that it's kind of organically happened because they came in with one mindset, but then realized where their strength lies, and their strength lies offensively in running the football.
We heard reports that the offensive line themselves had, came into Sirianni and basically said, we want, let's play to our strength, let's run the ball, and trying to influence the coach to do it their way. He obviously acquiesced and did it. It's worked out for him.
Hey, this is what we can do, and I know that we can do this. Smart coaches, they're going to listen because these guys are the guys that are out there doing it, making it happen. And if you don't listen to them, I think you're doomed as a coach.
We're looking back at the 2008 Philadelphia Eagles. Their record was 9-6-1 heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the last game of the year that year was against the Dallas Cowboys, and they whooped them 44-6, make it all the way to the NFC Championship game. Who knows, right? You get to the big dance, anything can happen.
They're dealing with nicks and bruises and all sorts of pain. But if you can minimize that and get them ready for the postseason stretch, you have a much better chance of advancing.
And you look at the Eagles since the 2000 season, the Eagles are tied for fifth in most playoff appearances since 2000, and they got 13 playoff appearances. I mean, so this franchise,
we're spoiled as Eagles fans.
Yeah,
we are.
We
expect it.
We just
we're
want to
spoiled.
win, baby.
Yeah, we expect every year to be in the playoff run, and every 3-4 years go to the bowl. So it's we're pretty blessed here, very lucky.
Excellent football in Philadelphia or near excellent football in Philadelphia, and we're used to being one of the teams in the postseason.
Do it, you'll hear about it. You'll hear about it. They'll let you know.
Yeah, they'll let you
know.
They'll
let you know.
And that's with Tobias Harris with the Sixers. He was booed the other night, and he had to address the fans. And look, it's a tough place to play. But every professional athlete that I've spoken to over the last several years, Mike, they've all said to a man that it's a tough place to play, but you want to hear when you're not doing well, and then the cheers are louder when you're doing it.
But have you ever been booed? Being booed is no fun.
My brother boos me.
Being booed is no fun. Being booed by 100, it's not a fun thing. It's not a good thing. It's not fun. It's not fun.
I know Mike Quick's never been booed.
No.
You've been booed, but Mike Quick hasn't been.
Right? Okay.
All right, one last thing I want to talk to you about, Mike, before we let you go. I know we really appreciate you taking time on Eagles game day, but Howie Roseman's been on. A lot of people have been very critical of Howie, and so he should. I mean, that's how it is. But if you look at the 2018 draft class, well, I'll tell you what, he really hit pay dirt. Dallas Goedert, Avonte Maddox, Josh Sweat, and now Jordan Mailata, who's played excellent this whole year.
Throughout his tenure as the GM, the guy who's picking the personnel for this football team. Now, there have been some down times in his tenure, but I think for the most part, he's done a really good job. And like everyone else, I've had years and times when I would take my shots at him, but right now, I think he's done one heck of a job in putting together this roster.
They're winning. You can't argue with that.
And that's another thing. Winning cures all, right?
I mean, we're talking in the beginning. The first 2 weeks of the season, they wanted to fire the coach and get rid of Jalen, and now he's everybody. It's amazing how the tide has changed, and everybody's all eagled up here, and should be a fun game tonight.
Well, Mike Quick, we look forward to your call on the radio tonight. Eagles broadcast right here on 97.3 ESPN. As always, Mike, we really appreciate it. Hey, next week or next couple of weeks, Mike, maybe come down and have breakfast with us here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar.
Too early? Okay. All right. All right, Mike. All right, I'll see you down there tonight, Michael.
Thank you so much. There he is, Mike Quick on the Maserati, the main line. Sports Hot. It's too early.
Too early.
I'm already fired up. It's like, 11 o'clock?
The only time he wakes up early is if he's going golfing.
Right.
That's the only time he's getting out early is going golfing.
All right. I want to remind people that Blitz's Locker Room and Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season. On game day, get an Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the Locker Room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Of course, we're broadcasting live at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Come on down, get an opportunity to win a Devontae Smith Eagles jersey and an autographed Devontae Smith football.
Yeah, it's a nice prize.
And what perfect timing, too, because you could break Deshaun Jackson's record.
He signed it and everything. Look at this.
Looking good.
Yeah, authentic. We'll see it on eBay tomorrow.
All right.
So whoever wins it.
Second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, experience lively atmosphere in the pub. There's a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information on how to become a member, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. When you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston for us. Hey, My Winter Watchdog. Have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Or send Debbie an email, debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue more here with more Eagles talk with Brad Quast, Billy Schweim, right here in the Locker Room on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Ryan Radke here from Westwood One with a preview of Sunday Night Football. Week 18 wraps up the regular season in Sin City with a primetime matchup of AFC West playoff contenders, the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Both are 9-7. The winner will get the final spot in the playoffs. Join Ross Tucker and me for all the action from Las Vegas on Sunday Night Football.
Listen to Sunday Night Football on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 8 p.m.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Al Dyer, Commissioner of Camden County, reminding everyone to get your vaccine shot and booster to help protect yourself, your family, and your neighbors. Camden County and our many partners throughout Camden City are making it easy for you to get your first, second, or your booster shots. That's easy and convenient for you and your family. As the holidays are approaching and more indoor gatherings are being planned, it's important you take that step and protect those around you. For updated information on COVID-19 and vaccination efforts, visit CamdenCounty.com. We're all in this together. Let's all play our part to stay safe and healthy this winter. Thank you.
Get to Matt Blatt Kia during the Command the Season sales event. Stuck in a loan or lease? Matt Blatt Kia can get you released. We want to approve you today. Choose from the largest selection of certified pre-owned Kias at MattBlattKia.com. So bring us any trade, no matter the make, no matter the mileage, no matter the condition. So treat yourself this holiday season and drive away in a new Kia. Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, and now on Route 37 in Toms River.
PropSwap is where America buys and sells sports bets. The College National Championship is finally here, and prop swappers are cashing in. Like Jesse from New York, who sold his 100-1 Michigan college football ticket for $1,800 on PropSwap. PropSwap has thousands of buyers and sellers across the country, so you'll always find the best odds and collect the most money for your bets. The Alabama-Georgia showdown is Monday night, so hurry and download the free PropSwap app right now.
All right, we're back here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN, and the mobile app, broadcasting live, StreamYard, streaming live on YouTube. Come on down. We're at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. What a great place, Brad.
Great place.
This
bar.
This place is awesome, man.
And they do such a good job. All the workers here are so polite and friendly. And
not only that, we got a big crowd coming in.
Big crowd.
I mean, the Eagles game gets flexed this Saturday night, but I got this feeling that people are pumped right now.
They're excited. They're here to see you. They're here to see you.
They're here to see you, the Q, man. We're giving away an Eagles jersey, Devontae Smith jersey, and a Devontae Smith autographed football. Now, the way you do that, you come up here, see Cassidy, and you get as many rings on the antlers ears as you can. Whoever has the most lottery tickets, right, or the most rings wins either the jersey or the football, and then the second most will get whatever. Whoever gets the first win gets the opportunity to pick what they want.
Perfect.
And of course, the jersey is provided by Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. They have the largest selection of new team jerseys, clothing, and hats. You'll find the newest team styles from vendors like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brands. Stop by one of their 13 Delaware Valley Mall locations, including Pro Image Sports in the Hamilton Mall, the largest selection of team jerseys around. I want to thank Johnny DiMaria. Now let's go. Let's welcome in to the locker room for the first time, Q, man. One of my dearest friends, and I know he's a good friend of yours.
Too.
He's the mayor of Mullica Hill, Lou Manzo. What's up, Bernard?
What's up, dude?
What's up, Lou?
It's mayor of Harrison Township. I don't know if you're freaking out at me.
All right. But Lou, you had to deal with a lot. Lou, you had to deal with a lot this year because of a tornado that ripped through your town.
Yeah, that was, you mentioned earlier, what did you say?
I said,
Screen
you
Actors Guild.
get so much airtime, you got to join the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, not the reason you want to get air, not the reason that you want to get airtime. But at the end of the day, everybody, we came through it. Nobody died. Yeah. And it really showed the the true spirit of our community. And really, it's not just our community, everywhere. New Jersey, America, that whole spirit to step up and deal with it. So we're good.
And talking about spirit, how about the Eagles? When we grew up, Lou, when we grew up, we grew up from childhood. Flyers, Phillies, Eagles, and Sixers. We played street. Remember we used to play in the street, football in the street, go down to the car, make a left, and I'll hit you.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
Street hockey.
Scrape your face in the street.
But we were always big sports fans growing up.
Absolutely. It meant everything. And you know what? It still means everything.
Still means everything.
Like, for example, I'm listening to you guys and hearing, who was it? Mike Quick was just saying, I'm not sure who's going to play tonight. I'm like, I just want them to beat Dallas's butt. I don't care.
Yeah.
Beat
what.
Dallas.
Doesn't matter.
No matter what.
So if our second string team's playing their second
It doesn't
string,
matter.
it doesn't matter, right? Just
It
line up
doesn't.
and beat them.
No, just beat them.
Yeah.
Just beat the Cow. They got that sticking star on their helmet. Just beat them.
That's one team I despise.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants are right behind them, but I'm just saying, the star, you got to kill the star.
All right, so do you think the Eagles have a chance to go 10-7? I mean, they're on a 4-game winning streak. You want to continue that momentum going in the playoffs.
For sure. I mean, go 10-7, like Mike said, and your sportsbook consigliere said earlier. Consigliere. It's consigliere.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Okay.
a manzo. He knows he's Italian.
He feels like they're going to win the game outright. But at the end of the day, they're in, like Brad said earlier, they're in the dance, and nobody wants to play them. And I'm telling you,
So,
I
Lou,
think they can win.
It doesn't concern you that the combined record of the teams that the Eagles have played this year.
Oh, Jesus. I was listening to you with the whole quarterback thing.
49-94. It's not like it's a
Dude,
little disparity.
shut up.
You can only, like Mike said, you
That's
can only
a big
play who you can play.
conspiracy.
You can only play who's on your schedule. That's it.
It doesn't matter.
Lou.
It doesn't matter. We get into the playoffs. Look what can
You're
happen.
getting me pumped up,
Come
man.
on.
I want to get a 3-point stance. How about Brad Q, 3-time Big Ten linebacker selection, three-time All Big Ten,
Dude,
right? Brad
he is a god in Iowa. He's a god.
Have you
I
ever
know.
gone to Iowa though?
No, but I hear all the stories, and he's one. What was it? One time you were walking to like a bar or an airport somewhere, and some guy like started crying and stuff because he knew who you were from like the '80s, like because he was an Iowa guy.
Nothing else to do in Iowa City, so come on.
No, but it's true. I mean, stellar career in college, and though he can't talk a lot about it on air, I've heard the stories.
Well, see, Lou, it's funny you bring that up because we did a live event at the Great Bay Country Club, and Brad Quast, he was holding court. Like everybody was gravitating because he was telling the greatest stories, ones that he can't tell on the air, of course, but they still captivated the whole audience. It was unbelievable.
One of the funniest stories, and he can't tell it, but I'm going to just give you a quick little overview. Like, how do you end up in Iowa? Because remember when it was the mid '80s. They had, late '80s where they had just won the national championship. I think Brad, correct, with Hayden Fry, and he could have went anywhere in the country. He's recruited by all the big schools, and went to a couple of visits, and he talked about them. But he had his visit scheduled in Iowa City, and then he had a few scheduled after. I think Notre Dame was after that.
Notre Dame was after that.
Yeah, he canceled. He canceled after his trip to Iowa City. I'm like, oh my God, what happened?
City.
And then he told me what happened, which he can't talk about. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Well, I go to Iowa because Barry Alvarez, my linebacker coach, and then he went to Notre Dame after my freshman year.
Yeah.
So
We're broadcasting live here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Come on down, right on Route 45 in Woodbury Heights. We got great giveaways. We got a Devontae Smith autographed football and a jersey provided by Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. You know Johnny DiMaria.
Yeah.
Johnny DiMaria.
From our childhood.
He's like the vice president there.
Is he?
And we got a little package together for the next 7 weeks. We're going to be doing great giveaways. Jake Mariello's over here selling ESPN shirts for $5. Come down and get one. A $5 ESPN locker room T-shirt. We got coffee mugs. Come grab one.
We got a lot of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff to give away.
Yeah.
And we're having a lot of fun talking about the Eagles. You want to see? I want to see Jay. I want to see the starters play as much as they can.
You're going to be disappointed.
I want to see them come out at least start the game, Brad.
I don't even think they do that.
You don't think?
I don't even think they do that.
I'm just shocked. I mean, look, we're playing with house money.
Man, I want to see them.
Going into the year, even though there's always high expectations, did anybody really think we were going to make the playoffs?
No.
No. We're here.
They wanted to fire the coach.
Listen,
the second week of the season.
The words you said earlier. We are the #1 rushing team in the NFL. Is this a fantasy? Am I like dreaming?
Right.
I mean, come on. Let's
160 yards a
play.
game.
Let's play.
It should be a fun game tonight, though.
The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, or experience lively atmosphere in the pub. For more information on how to become a member, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience is not at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at Maserati, the main line, today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. I hope you can sit with us for a few more minutes, Lou, as we continue live here on 97.3 ESPN in the locker room with Brad Quast, Billy Schweim. We're live at the Woodbury Heights Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar. We'll be back right after this.
The College Football National Championship, presented by AT&T. The top-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide look to repeat as national champions when they face Kirby Smart's third-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Coverage begins Monday at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN.
It's the NCAA National Championship game, exclusively on 97.3 ESPN FM. South Jersey's home for the College Football National Championship game.
Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's their train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is Mike Herron. You've heard me talk about my experiences playing football at the Naval Academy on the locker room with Billy Schweim. I'm here to tell you about a company with the same high level of integrity and dedication that it takes to be successful on the football field. Best Property Maintenance. When you need cleaning and janitorial services you can trust, call Best Property Maintenance. They'll take care of your property from top to bottom, commercial and residential, fully licensed and insured. Call Best today. When you want it done right and on time, call Best. They'll do the rest. Call today 609-926-2378 or go online at bestpropertynj.com.
PropSwap is where America buys and sells sports bets. The College National Championship is finally here, and prop swappers are cashing in. Like Jesse from New York, who sold his 100-1 Michigan college football ticket for $1,800 on PropSwap. PropSwap has thousands of buyers and sellers across the country, so you'll always find the best odds and collect the most money for your bets. The Alabama-Georgia showdown is Monday night, so hurry and download the free PropSwap app right now.
All right, we're back here in the locker room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app. We're broadcasting live at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar. Brad Quast,
They really took good care of us
former
here.
Eagles, yeah, they did.
They took
And
good care of us.
What
here.
a hey, we got a great crowd out here.
Great
tonight,
crowd
man.
here. Really good crowd.
There's a great crowd out here. Of course, we're all getting ready for the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys. The game's flexed to 8:15. I'm pumped up, Brad.
Where are you going to watch it at tonight?
I think you're taking me to the game, aren't you?
To the game. It's cold.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, we'll talk. We'll negotiate after the show.
All right. Okay.
All right, listen, come on down and visit us. We got about a half hour left to opportunity.
We still got a lot of giveaways.
Right. We have the Devontae Smith Eagles jersey. We have a Devontae Smith autographed football, which is a great item. Come on down, play the reindeer games with Cassidy. As many rings as you get on the antler's head, the most rings wins the prize. So come on down, step up. Try to win. Of course, also Jake Mariello, my intern, is selling ESPN locker room jerseys for $5. Come on, get yourself a jersey. There's only a few sizes left. A couple, we had small, medium, and large, and a couple at double extra large. We have a double extra large, Minaz.
Brad needs a double
Yeah.
X.
Brad needs a double extra large. All right, Q man. Defensively, how about Darius Slay? He stepped up and played well this year. Under a lot of pressure, but big play Slay is living up to his name.
He's playing, I think, above and beyond his potential, and I think I'm happy for him, and he's probably going to want a new contract. So, yeah. But no, I've been really impressed with the way he's been playing.
Lou, I've been very critical of Alex Singleton, the linebacking core. The linebacker, the Eagles only put 4% of their salary cap. I think 4% of the salary cap was paid to linebackers, and I think that's our Achilles heel. The defensive line hasn't been playing all that well either. I mean, I think the Hargrave leads the team with sacks at 7. I think he's tied with Josh Sweat and Jason Hargrave. They've got 7.5 sacks. So the defensive line hasn't really been playing all that well, and then that exposed the linebackers.
It's funny you say that. I mean, I think the linebacker thing, for me in my head, not as experienced as you guys with all the details, it's like an Andy Reid legacy. Like they didn't believe in the linebacker crew.
Defensive line and the secondary.
So, and it's the same thing. But when you talk about the defensive line not being productive and, with the numbers, I don't know.
Fletcher Cox only has 3 sacks.
Dude, I get it. But if you just look at the stats, it's one thing. But what I'm watching, especially recently, is you see the pressure after it seems like the first quarter, throw that out the window for some reason. Always
they get off these slow
starts. But once they get settled in, and certainly in the second half, the pressure that line puts on with just 4 men, a traditional rush, is incredible.
So here's the deal with defense. So I'm going to explain the theory. Either if you have a rush, you give up. See, the D linemen are shading and keeping the linebackers clean. So They basically stay on the double team longer so the linebacker could run free. You can't rush the passer and do the rush and then do that as well.
Right, you
so
can't
the
do both.
and the linebackers we currently have aren't the most physical guys. So when you're taking a 300-pound lineman on, they struggle with. They just get engulfed by those.
Yeah, but
large
I'd
men.
be critical of Singleton. Lou, he doesn't take a direct line to the ball. He gets blocked like he's undersized.
Undersized.
He's not a great cover guy, and I know. Look, I've been critical. Gerard Avery's doing well. TJ Edwards, I think, has been playing much better, especially since week 8. But I think the linebacking core going into the playoffs needs to play better. They need to play better.
You need play out of your rush 9 technique. You need that linebacker and your strong safety and your wide side corner got to play great. to make it in the playoffs.
And you
in the
probably,
Super Bowl.
former linebacker, you would like to see the Eagles invest more in linebackers, and we got 3 picks coming up in the first round next year.
Well, I was a Mike linebacker, and they don't the picks, the money spent on Sam, the rush guy, and Will, the guy in the
Mike
middle.
doesn't get that much.
No, Mike.
But
He's
yet Mike's the most integral part.
well,
of the
he's the captain on defense.
Right.
Yes, yeah, he's the captain on defense.
Hey, we're broadcasting live at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar. Come on down. We're getting you ready for Eagles football. Of course, we got the Eagles at 8:15. We got the Chiefs and the Broncos at 4:15.
Who you like in that game?
Growing up, remember, Lou, I was a Chiefs fan.
I know. You had the jacket. You had the jacket.
Remember I had the jacket?
I love
My
Andy.
brother
Hated you for that.
My brother was a Baltimore Colts fan. Remember
Colts.
that?
Yeah.
Lou,
You like the
You
colors
like
or
the Jets.
something.
You like the Jets, right?
Well, I was a Namath guy.
Yeah,
I
see,
was a
he was-
Namath guy.
Everybody's a Namath
I
guy.
had Joe Namath on my show.
I wore his number my whole life.
Louis was always the cool guy.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
always Louis was Bobby Clark. He
Had
was
the fur
Joe
coat.
Namath.
Did you have a fur coat?
It was Julius
No,
Irving.
fur coat.
Yeah,
The fur coat. Fur coat.
Come on down, get an opportunity to win the autographed Devontae Smith football. We got a great crowd in here. At the
Really
Hollywood
nice
Cafe.
crowd.
The food's unbelievable. We're going to be. I think after the show, we'll stick around for a
Well, we'll stick around until we'll just go right from here to the game.
See if you can take me to the game tonight.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's lobbying hard to get that.
You want to go and freeze?
I want to cheer the team on.
Listen, nothing was colder than the 4th and 26 game with Freddie
Oh,
Mitchell.
remember that?
I was there.
I was there for that.
Couldn't feel your
Freddie
face.
Mitchell.
Hey, that was cold.
But it was worth
Freddie
it.
X.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
All
it
right,
was.
Lou, you're a mayor. You're like you run a business, right? Basically.
Basically,
All right.
sure.
Howie Roseman's the GM of this team. I want you to evaluate the job that you believe Howie Roseman's done. Keep in mind, he wins a Super Bowl. He's been under a lot of criticism, but the pendulum has swung back, Brad.
It has. It's amazing what winning does.
So what do
Yeah.
you think, Lou?
Yeah, I mean,
solves
I
a lot
can't
of
wait
problems.
to hear Louis' critique of Howie Roseman.
Well,
The fact that you're a mayor.
Well, look, you could stop the sentence and the whole story with the sentence you said, they won the Super Bowl. I mean, after that, I mean, look, we've been
All
lifelong.
bets are off, so you just
Well,
want
I'm
to
just
take it.
saying, you gave me something that I didn't think I was ever going to have
Right.
my entire life.
Right.
So you could end it there, but we don't end it there because we're Eagles fans and we're
Right.
Philly fans and we want more. And we expect it every year.
But Lou, remember, and Brad, remember when everybody used to say prior to winning the Super Bowl, hey, would you trade in 10 years of mediocrity for one Super Bowl? People would say they want the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now we've got the Super Bowl, and we want more.
Well, that was then. This is now.
Right.
Yeah. And the fact is, it's true. I heard you guys talking earlier. You can evaluate Howie on a year-to-year basis, and certainly the whole Chip Kelly thing, where he had to go sit like in a closet for like a couple of years. He didn't have an office or some kind of crazy thing, and then he gets reinstituted as the main guy. You can't argue with those draft picks and the productivity of these names.
Look at the
It's
2018
incredible.
draft pick.
Yep.
Right? You got Dallas Goedert, Avonte Maddox, Josh Sweat, and Jordan Mailata, who's been playing lights out.
So he's
He's
doing
like a
good job.
house.
He's doing a good job. He's huge. He's the largest man I've ever seen up in person. But they do a good job in the draft, and they don't go after the high name free agencies. They don't believe in that theory. You spend a lot of money, and they're having success with it. And like we said, you're in the playoffs. They're in the dance. Who knows what's going to happen?
You can't argue
knows?
with it.
You
Hey,
can't
come
argue.
on up to come up to see Cassidy. She's gonna throw as many rings on the reindeer hat. Get an opportunity. The reindeer, what do you call it?
Antlers.
I'm sorry, and get a chance to win a Devontae Smith jersey and the Devontae
ball.
Smith autographed football. Come see Cassidy and get as many rings on the antlers as possible to win the.
We might need an
win
easier
the-
contest. I think
Nah.
I think it's way too difficult
It's a little difficult.
for this
Cassidy's
crowd.
doing
Yeah.
a great job.
I think we need an easier contest.
Lou, what's your favorite game that you ever attended?
Wow.
That's a tough one because you go.
Yeah,
Louis,
I've been to a lot of
Louis,
games.
Louis
Okay,
goes back to Franklin Field
who's
days.
your favorite Eagle of all time? Your favorite Eagle of all time?
I'm a Dawkins guy.
Yeah.
Are you
Dawkins.
really?
Yeah, okay.
I'm
All
Brian
right.
Dawkins all the way, man.
Okay.
When he would come out of the tunnel and the smoke, and he would do that thing. I mean, oh my God! But that whole run back with McNabb and Reed and that crew. I went to all those games and all the playoff games, and even though, I was at the last game at the vet we lost. I was at the NFC Championship game the following year, the first year in the link, and all that. But you can't say what it was like to be there when they beat Atlanta
Listen,
to go to the Super Bowl.
Look, I was
That
in all
moment.
those games. You're right, leading up to that. That moment. Remember how cold it was? It was. New Year's. Was it New Year's Eve? It was New Year's Eve.
I think it was.
It was New
I
Year's
think it
Eve. It
was.
snowed.
Yeah,
It was,
it was
and
cool.
I'm telling you, that game was freezing cold. I'll tell you what, Brad. The euphoria, the emotions. I mean, there were people hugging strangers and hugging and just high fiving everybody.
Everyone's getting along. Everyone gets along, right?
People were
Yeah.
trying. And you know what else, Lou? Another thing, another phenomenon that I noticed doing the radio show was that after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, how many people called in to talk about their family members who had passed away that never got to see a Super Bowl win, and then people break it down and crying.
Yeah,
I mean, it was very emotional.
It's so in everybody's blood. I mean, it's in your DNA. You know, I should mention all those games that I went to. I've never owned a ticket or a season ticket. My buddy Scott there, who's here now.
Scotty!
He took me to all those games.
Scotty's got tickets for every event. Way to go.
So it's fun. It's
Dear Living Associates.
It's so much fun when the Eagles make the postseason. Like you said, Lou alluded to it earlier, Brad. At 2-5, do we think we'd be sitting right here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, getting ready to go into the playoffs?
Not a chance. We were talking about in the show. We were talking about firing everybody.
Right?
Howie and the coach, one and done. It's just amazing.
Mike Quick even said it. I mean, at 2-5, who would have thought it?
You never would have thought it. So that's why, again, we're playing with house money. Push it. Kill it.
Go for it.
Kill Dallas tonight. I don't care what it means or doesn't mean. And then we go into the playoffs.
Anything can happen.
Riding a high. And I tell you, whoever it's going to be, they don't want to play us.
Louis Manzo, the mayor of Harrison Township, my best friend, Brad.
One of my guys. One of my guys. Got a lot of my good guys here.
All right. Thanks, Lou. All right,
Thanks.
Second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, or experience lively atmosphere in the pub. There's a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. I want to remind people that Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures are supply the jersey, the Devontae Smith jersey. They have the largest selection of team jerseys, clothing, and hats. You'll find the newest team styles from vendors like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brands. Stop by one of the 13 Delaware Valley Mall locations, including Pro Image Sports in the Hamilton Mall. I want to thank Johnny DiMaria for supplying the jersey. Hey, the Locker Room at Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season, during game day, get an Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the Locker Room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st at Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the Dill Pickle Hoagie. It's really a big deal. And just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Where you wear their private business network they call the Legacy Club. Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, we are broadcasting live at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Come on down, see Cassidy, get as many rings on the antlers to win the jersey and the football. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
When we were ready to buy our first house, First Harvest Credit Union saw more than just our credit score. When it was time to replace our car, First Harvest's pre-approval helped us negotiate a great deal. When our family expanded, First Harvest helped our home expand along with it. When it was time to pay for college, First Harvest helped us save. Through all of life's twists and turns, there is one thing we can count on. First Harvest Credit Union is a better place to grow.
FirstHarvestCU.com. Insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
We're back here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN. We're broadcasting live at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar right here in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Got a great crowd out here, Q.
Great
and
crowd.
Look, the competition for this jersey is going off.
It's fierce. It's fierce.
It's fierce. We got a bunch of people taking shots at the antler ears. As many rings as you can get on the antler ears to win the Devontae Smith jersey and/or there's one.
How many you got to get on?
What's at least one to
one.
qualify for the playoffs.
Okay.
All right, Q man. We got about 10 minutes remaining in the show here. We got a nice crowd. I'm really impressed with the crowd down here. You know what, the Eagles people are pumped for the Eagles Cowboys.
They get everyone out and they're excited about it. So I'm glad everyone's kind of getting over the holidays and we're ready.
We're back to normal.
We're back to football and we're getting through and we're blessed. We got some great friends here and so it's great. So the prediction today.
Well, hold on. Before I do that, I want to remind people the jersey is provided by Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, Devontae Smith, and of course Johnny DeMaria. Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures are going to be giving us giveaway items throughout the next 7 weeks that we're here at the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar.
Excellent. He does a great job and some great prizes here.
All right. Let's talk about the game itself tonight. We talked to Mike Quick. We talked to the Sportsbook Consigliere. We had Lou Manzo, the mayor of Harrison Township, up here. Q-Man, the Eagles and the Cowboys are really playing for nothing other than pride in the fact that it's the Cowboys-Eagles. Now, the last time the Eagles played the Cowboys right before they made the playoffs was I think they won 6-0 where nobody played. So nobody's going to play tonight, we assume.
So that being said, I look at other tangibles then. I look at the coaching staff. Look at the chemistry of the team. Home field advantage. So that being said, Eagles 34, Cowboys 24.
Q-Man, Eagles 34 to 24.
Yeah. I think the Eagles have a little more to play for, and the Cowboys don't. And I just think that they're excited, and some of the speeches that they've been doing in the locker room.
Yeah, you talked to. You didn't get a chance to hear the Jason Kelsey speech.
I did. I listened. I googled it.
That's the kind of stuff you want to run through a wall.
Yeah, you said that's what you wake up and you play.
Yeah,
you play and come out and play, and he's a 10-year, 11-year veteran and getting everybody jacked up, and to have that excitement still, I love to see it.
And that's unbelievable.
I love to see it. Yeah.
And you know what he said, and Q, you can attest to this because he said he's been on the team for 11, 12 years. He said it goes by like that.
It goes by.
It's a nanosecond.
You're a rookie and you blink and you're gone. And guys come and go all the time. Your friends go to another team, and he really, I think he actually sat down and smelled the roses, and it got choked up.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think the Eagles. I guess Gardner Minshew is going to be playing that.
Yep.
And by the way, his passer rating is like 100 and something, I believe.
Well,
103 or something.
What if he comes out and has an unbelievable game, and then
it doesn't mean anything because the starters aren't in. So basically, it's our B team against their B team.
Exactly.
So that'll be something to watch.
It'll be fun to watch.
All right, I'll tell you what. With all the hype hoopla, and I think the Eagles win this game too.
Okay.
So
what's the score?
I'm going to say but I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think the Eagles win 23 to 20. It's going to be real close.
Okay.
It's going to come down to a field goal.
That'd be good.
And so we have Q, you have the Eagles 34 24, and I have the Eagles 23-20.
It'll be an interesting crowd tonight because I
Are we going to the game?
I anticipate. I don't know how cold it's going to be. I anticipate a
Well,
lot. I see a lot of the season ticket holders giving away their tickets for Christmas. So there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of first timers.
Where are your tickets?
They're with the alumni, section one, I guess 10.
Because I have season tickets. I'm not giving.
But I think you're going to see the enthusiasm because a lot of people have never been to a game before.
Right.
So that's going to help the Eagles.
All right, listen, we got some winners with the jersey. Carol,
Julius.
Carol
from Mullica
Hill wins the Devontae Smith jersey. Congratulations for that,
Carolyn.
And then Tommy Meldon from Collingswood wins the football.
Nice.
Congratulations, guys. And I want to thank Johnny DeMaria and Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures for the jersey. The Eagles provided the footall.
Yeah, they provide the football.
That.
We have other giveaways to come back next week. So
remember, get down to Blitz's Market on game day. Get your Italian hoagie for $5 when you mention the locker room. Today's game day.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
excited.
I think it's so much excitement surrounding when the Eagles make the playoffs. The holidays are over, right? And then you have really nothing to look forward to if the Eagles don't get in there.
You want your home team playing in late January, and we like we said, I think we're spoiled and we take it for granted, and things are good. Tonight's gonna be a good night.
I want to thank the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar for putting us up. We're going to be here for the next 6 Saturdays, plus culminating in Super Bowl Sunday.
They do a great job here. Thank you so much, Elena
job.
Ballas and Hollywood, and everybody that came out to support us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Really appreciate everybody coming out. Gina and Cassidy did a wonderful job getting us started after all the adversity they had to overcome today. We really appreciate that. Q-Man.
Once again,
Eagles,
buddy.
Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. I want to thank the Hollywood Cafe and Sports Bar. We have the Eagles Cowboys tonight right here on 97.3 ESPN at 8:15. I'll be back here tomorrow in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Pete Thompson, and Mike Carlin in the studio. Brad, you'll be down.
I'll be remote in Baltimore, so you'll see me at 11:30.
NFL tripleheader tomorrow right here on 97.3 ESPN, 49ers Rams. Of course, you got the Chargers and Raiders later on in the nightcap. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll see you tomorrow right here on 97.3 ESPN.